Good evening, greetings, and salutations. This is Passionate Bliss, and I wanted to tell you about my walk through the YouTube streets. Okay, so I was walking through the YouTube streets and I saw my neighbors outside standing around talking. So, I stopped to listen to see what it was all about. Turns out it was about this guy named Derrick Jaxn. This guy. Okay. Well, it looks like he's this huge relationship guru who's always giving women great advice and giving women encouragement and telling them to set their standards and stand their ground and make men see their worth and to see your own worth. He offers all this encouragement, self-improvement stuff. He gives women the game of what guys are doing, what they're up to, why they're doing this, what they're doing that for, what they're thinking, how you need to respond, the whole, coaching. And he was beloved by millions of women. He's got millions of followers on Instagram, on YouTube, all around the world, and these women really look up to him and are impressed with him. They think he's the ultimate guy, and so turns out, a blogger got hold of information who was his side chick. She was a little upset by how she got dumped by him and misled by him. And so she had an affair, apparently, while his wife was away, so she claims. And this was very recently. He's been married for 4 years, and this is his wife, and this is the side chick. So this looks like this is who Derrick Jaxn really is. But take a look at how he portrays himself to be.
But my, what low self-esteem you must have and hurt you must be holding on to believe that one, all men cheat, and two, the love is in the lies. Men, we need to take 100% accountability for our actions, and as women, y'all need to require us to and stop giving us excuses and stop accepting blame for our actions. And I still have both men and women fighting me on this, talking about, oh, there are some circumstances that could cause a man to cheat, and there are some things that a woman could do to make her man cheat. In which I do believe there are things as a woman you can do to lose your man or push him away from you out of the relationship. But where that man ends up after you push him away is 100% his choosing. Vagina is not hard to come by. You ain't even got to go to the street corner and go pay for it no more. It's on Snapchat Premium. It's everywhere that you look. It's flaunting around. Man, look, pussy's not hard to come by. But guess what is a little hard to come by? A good woman, a woman that's going to pick you up whenever you're down, support you, speak to the king in you. You know what I'm saying? A woman that's going to inspire the best out of you. A woman that you can trust. That's a little harder to find than just vagina.
So that's who Derrick Jaxn always has been. So it came to a lot of us as a shock when the Instagram model actually came forward and claimed that there was an affair and provided some receipts for her claim that there was an affair. So we were shocked, and I was able to allegedly track down Derrick Jaxn and was able to get him to share with me his thoughts on why this actually happened. So Derrick, can you tell us why a man like you, who is so happily married and seems to have all the answers to relationship, why would a man like you allegedly go ahead and cheat on his wife like this?
The first person I think is the most likely to cheat in a relationship is the guy that makes a come up during the relationship or from the relationship. Just by being with that woman because she's so fine and out of his league, just by being with that woman, now he's attracting a whole different level of other women and temptations, and now he's in situations he ain't used to being. You see, a lot of guys get in a relationship and they say, you know what, I'm going to be faithful, I'm going to be committed. But that's per the battles they're used to fighting. Now they got a whole different level of battles they got to fight, and they ain't ready for that shit.
I see. So Derrick, can you tell us, as a whole, womankind, and even your wife, tell us, what were the steps that led up to this? What actually was your first, second, third step to just making this whole affair come about?
It's a whole lot easier when you pre-cheat first. Being in a girl's face, being in a girl inbox. Whatever you got to do to warm the engine up before you pull off, most men have to do that. Whenever you give him any incentive, that's any argument, any attitude you catch, you gain 2 pounds, whatever, he'll pre-cheat the whole relationship, cheat on you, and then blame you for it. First, he's sliding in the girl's DMs, then he's sliding the drawers off, then he's sliding the 400 to go to the clinic and telling you he lost that money in a bet.
And Derrick, given everything you've said, all the advice that you've given, all the game that you've hipped us up on, now that it's you in this chair, Derrick, what do you think your wife should do, now that she's found this out, allegedly? What should she do with you?
Whether you want to be with him or not, I think the first thing that you should do is create distance. Enough distance where you can love yourself, reinvest the love that you was given to him back into yourself so that you can heal your broken heart, because surely it's broken. And also, if you want to look for a solution, then you need to do so in a way that still lets him feel the consequence of hurting a good woman. The second thing I would say do is, if you're not going to do that and you're just going to stay together, still seek out professional help. A therapist, a pastor.
Well, there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. That's the word from Derrick Jaxyn's very own mouth as to what happened and what should happen in the future. So, what do you think? Will women be disappointed? Will his brand be damaged? Will his relationship be damaged? Will Derrick Jaxyn survive? Or is it simply the case that the man that Derrick Jaxyn has been warning you about was him? The man that Derrick Jaxyn was hipping you to the game about was him. The man who cheats for these reasons that he's listed was him. Is it actually the case that he knew so much and he could sympathize so well and he could just commiserate so wholeheartedly? Is it because he's the guy he's been warning you about? That's a good question for his wife. Someone who you would think was safe from all the jackasses and jerks in the world. Turns out she may actually be married to the biggest jackass of all. What do you think? Comment below and let me know, and be careful out there. It's dangerous in these YouTube streets.